don't need your disrespect. I don't need your disrespect.
Why are you filming this?
Just for everyone's safety.
Now at 11, a confrontation over dreadlocks at a Bay Area university. This video of a black college student confronting a white student about his hairstyle is being shared across the world tonight. And now the campus is promising an investigation.
Students Corey Goldstein, also known by his DJ name Solar, Bonita Tindle, were arguing over Goldstein's dreadlocks. Tindle believes the hairdo is offensive to black culture.
The university says it is investigating the video and confirms the student who took the video has requested charges be filed against Tindle.
That confrontation ended with the African-American student grabbing the camera when she noticed she was being filmed. Now the student behind the lens talked exclusively to Crown 4's Dan Kerman about pressing charges.
King says he initially feared for Goldstein's safety until Tindle's attention turned toward him.
Why are you filming this?
Just for everyone's safety.
She just so freely put her hands all over Corey, put her hands all over me, tried to take my property, tried to, intimidate us into doing what she wanted. That just wasn't right.
22-year-old San Francisco State senior Corey Goldstein says he was walking on campus, wanted a flyer this woman was passing out, and she said, quote, "We don't want people with your hair coming to our event."
She was about to hand me one and saw that I had dreadlocks and said, "Sorry, we don't want people with your hair here."
He admits he called her rude in response. Then he says the girl and her friend followed him to the staircase.
He says she followed him into the student union down 2 flights of stairs to confront him.
The guy in the video, the one with the dreadlocks, I did talk to him tonight, and he tells me he does not know the girl that he got in a fight with, but he does want to get to know her so he can apologize for the firestorm that their argument has now started.
My name is Corey Goldstein. I grew up in San Diego, California. I moved up to San Francisco when I moved up for college. I'm a professional DJ. I basically do everything dance related. Music and dance has the power to lighten you up. It creates a place of communication, of connection. When I'm upset, I'll listen to music. When I'm sad, I'll listen to music. Honestly, I used to, as a kid, I used to get made fun of a lot. I was always the weird kid. I never really fit in. Because of raving, I was able to just accept that. I'm a weird kid, but you know what? It's good to be weird because that makes me normal. That makes me different, and I like being different.
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now. Yo, girl, stop touching me right now.
At the time, it really felt like she was just demeaning me and demoralizing me.
Get off of me.
Come back.
Reaction among students is mixed.
You can't grab the other person. If they don't want to talk, they don't have to.
She was trying to make a point, and it seemed to me that the other person was not willing to engage with her.
It is a free country. You got freedom of speech, expression.
Goldstein said he'd be happy to have a respectful discussion with anyone about his hair, but he has no intention of changing his look.
It's something that I've had since I was about 17 years old and something that is part of who I am. I believe they are powerful and helped amplify myself and help me connect to this world.
It's one thing to see video of something that happened on your campus spread like wildfire. It's quite another when the person in the video is your roommate.
It just went viral. It's on the radio and everything, so yeah.
Were you surprised?
Yeah.
How come?
Because it's been going on for a while.
By going on for a while, she is referring to her roommate's focus on race-related issues.
Her passion in social justice and black power and everything.
Multiple attempts to reach Tindle have gone unanswered, but this student knows her.
She's a hardworking student just like the rest of us.
Bonita Tindle, who has dabbled in cinematography,
wake up, brush, brush, make coffee, rush, rush, connected at a touch, touch, assembly line, no cuts, cuts, clock in, punch, punch, so many numbers, crunch, crunch, 2 breaks, 1 lunch, munch, back to the numbers, crunch, crunch, look up, I'm done, done, shepherd come back, hurt us, us. all day long. Break so back to the drum. Robot, dancing 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 robots, dancing robots, oh, dancing robots, dancing robots, oh, dancing robots, dancing robots, oh, dancing robots, dancing robots, we are dancing robots.
Basically, I was walking in a senior Shabbos building, kind of near the quad, and Nina, the girl that approached me, she was handing out flyers to a poetry slam. I used to write poetry religiously. I used to write it in high school, and I participated. So I was kind of interested in what she was handing out, and she was about to give me the flyer, and then she looked at me and was like, "Sorry, we don't want people with your hair here." To me, at the time, it felt very insulting, because I was like, you have no right to tell me what I can and can't do. And that, and I was just like, wow, that's rude. And I walked away because I don't have to deal with that. I shouldn't have to deal with that negativity. And at the time, that's how I was viewing it. So I walked away from the situation. And then she was like, do you have any scissors so I cut off your hair?
You got some scissors? You're saying that I can't have a hairstyle because of your culture? Why?
Because it's my culture. You know what box means.
Do you know it was in Egyptian culture? Are you Egyptian? Nah, bro, you're not.
Are you Egyptian?
No, but it doesn't matter.
Wait, where's Egypt? Tell me.
You know what, girl?
Where's Egypt?
Dude, go. You have no right to tell me what I can not wear. Huh?
Where's Egypt?
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now.
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now. Come back.
Get off of me.
Come back, come back, come back. You put your hands on me, we'll learn.
We'll learn what? Like, you make some shit because of what the hair I have? That's no reason, yo. I don't need your disrespect. I don't need your disrespect.
Why are you filming this?
Just for everyone's safety.
Everyone that saw the video was just like, yo, that's fucked up. Like, a lot of them were just like, yo, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. It's interesting because no one, not a single person that I talked to, not a single one, they didn't even try to understand where she was coming from. When she approached me, I should have been more receptive to her. I should have been more understanding where she was coming from and why she felt the way she did. But at the time, I was hella heated. I was not trying to deal with it. Her reasons behind this situation go a lot deeper than just my hair.
I'm Bonita, and I'm a former foster youth.
My name is Bonita, and I'm 19. My foster parents wouldn't show equality between the foster kids and their biological children. During Christmas time, they would buy their biological kids more expensive gifts than the other children. It made me feel really upset, and it made me feel like I didn't have a home. When I read Harry Potter, I felt like I was at home, and that, like, Hogwarts was my second home, kind of like Harry. And I felt like the main characters were my friends and my family. I'm not in foster care anymore because I'm just too old to be in it now. I'm 19 years old, and I go to San Francisco State University.
For her, I had to understand that she came from a place that I don't know what racism she's faced. I don't know her story.
My niece is 4 years old. She isn't too far from my age when I began to figure out how I fit into the world. I didn't wake up one day and look in the mirror and realize I was brown. That I was a black girl in a society where I'm one of the last priorities. It was like gradual electric shocks that assaulted me from every direction, from people to TV to media. Something along the lines of, your hair is ugly, it isn't combed. What happened to your skin? It's like the color of dirt. And I don't want her to get out of bed and think that her brown skin and curly hair is wrong. Not wanted, not beautiful, unprofessional, dirty, lesser than anything else.
This whole situation brought up a lot of racist comments to her. She wasn't able to go to school. She wasn't able to live in her own home. She was getting hate messages all the time. None of that is okay. She did it in a way that wasn't probably the most ideal, but she was in a place of trying to grow and learn and trying to talk. The main thing that I took from this situation is that you can't understand where people came from. You don't know someone's story. I don't know the amount of hate they've received, and I want her to be able to voice her thoughts, because right now I feel like she's not able to. I don't know, we all have feelings, and you can't denounce them. We need to take a step back from ourselves and realize where other people come from and what other people feel.
Currently, my family is getting to know one another. We're all older, and we're no longer in a foster home. And so we have the freedom to go and visit each other and have these family get-togethers because, you know, everyone's like stable, and my mom is like stable too. So she's no longer in a rehabilitation center, and so we can go and see her. My family and I bond.